Thank you for the live event. Could you please talk about multi-level CFA? When do we need to use multi-level CFA? Thank you.
Sure. So when you have hierarchical data, so for example, when you have high school students nested within classrooms, or when you have employees nested within companies or individuals nested within therapy groups. So when you have a nested cluster data structure, then you have the same issue that you would also have in regression analysis, where your tests of significance and standard errors could be incorrect if you don't adjust for clustering, because you have dependencies in the data that are created by the nested structure. So individuals who are in the same classroom tend to be more similar to one another. And so multi-level CFA and multi-level structural equation modeling can be used to address the hierarchical nature of the data. And then also it can be used to test hypotheses at different levels. So you could have, for example, a multi-level mediation model where the mediator is at level 2 or another variable is at level 1. So you can model influences at different levels, which may be interested. For example, when you look at schools, some of the relevant variables may be at the classroom level or at the school district level, and some other variables may be at the individual level. And so you can then look at combinations of that and do multi-level mediation analyses, for example, and have cross-level interactions. But one thing to mention is that that requires really large samples. So then you have to also have a substantial sample size at the cluster level, meaning at the group level, for that to work well. And as a really rough rule of thumb, you need to have at least 100 clusters for multi-level SEM and multi-level CFA with latent variables to work well. For multi-level path analysis with only observed variables, it may be lower. So you may get away with fewer than 100 clusters.